Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to show you guys my favorite witchy apps and all things that, I don't know, I just feel like vibe with the witchy agenda. So yeah, I have a couple that I really love and I like use weekly, and then I have some that I'm still like getting used to. So I'm going to share those with you and tell you what I think of each one. Feel free to recommend your favorite apps in the comments because I'm always looking for things that'll help me and all that stuff. So yeah. If you're new here, welcome. How are you doing? Please make sure to subscribe if you like it. I love like gaining new witches to my coven. It's awesome. I feel like the high priestess of like a whole group of awesome witches. And if you are returning, how are you doing? Let me know in the comments. I always love hearing from you guys. So please just keep commenting and telling me, I don't know, random stuff about your life. I love it. Okay, so as you can see, this is my homepage. I actually, like, last night was on the, like, I was researching all the, like, iOS 14 stuff and, like, how to make it look cute, so it's getting there. It's, like, you know, it's its own thing. So, as you can see, I have this witchy app folder, and this is just where I keep all my stuff, so I'm just gonna start from the beginning. So the first thing I have is an app called The Pattern. So this is super cool. I think you guys can like add me as friends if you want. I don't actually know how that works. Yeah, it looks like you do have friends, so that's pretty cool. So this is kind of like CoStar. If you guys know anything about CoStar, it's like a like astrological like breakdown into your life, but this one like really shook me. Like, I'm not gonna lie. CoStar is cool, but it really only focuses on like the planets. They don't focus on any like empty houses. I don't love it. It doesn't talk about like any like nodes or anything like that. So CoStar is like a really good intro astrology app, I think. This, it doesn't even tell you like what it's referring to, but it talks about like, it takes all your houses and like transits and everything and just breaks them. I'm assuming that's what it's doing because it asks for like your time of birth and everything, but it really just like breaks it down, and then like it has timing, so obviously cycles. This probably has to do with like where certain planets are. Again, it doesn't tell you, I don't believe it tells you anything. It just like tells you how long it's gonna last, so you don't know astrologically like what's happening, but you do know like what emotionally is happening for you. So I think this is really good even for like those people who are like kind of skeptical about astrology and stuff like that, because it doesn't include it. It's just like, yo, this is literally you. So instincts, growth, communication, relationship, all that kind of stuff. It really dives deep. And this is a free app. I will mention if they are not free. I'll try to remember. I don't often pay for apps, so most of these are going to be free. So yeah, feel free to add me. I have 0 friends on this app. But yeah, so, and it also has world timing, which I think is super interesting. Oh, it does have Mars is in retrograde, so that's cool. During all the BLM protests in the beginning of the year, it was like right before then, it was like, it's basically gonna, like, it's gonna be a shit show, guys. Get ready, like, the world is gonna be really crazy. And that was in like February, March of this year. And then I think we all experienced the aftermath of that, so I don't need to get into that too much because you all know. But yeah, I like that it has your timing and world timing because it kind of, I don't know, you can see how you're reacting and how the world's reacting. And then the year pattern part is like just all different parts of you. So I assume that like the empathetic and sensitive thing has to be like my Pisces moon and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's that app. Again, that's the pattern. So moving on to the Plant Me. I love this app, you guys. This is really cool because it keeps, I have the free version, and I think you have to pay to add more plants, with like, do you see how like jade plant has a water symbol and a like planter symbol? And then once you get to aloe vera, it's just hearted. So if I wanted to make aloe vera like, remind me when it needs to be watered, I'd have to like pay for extra. You can only have 3 plants where you have like, if you click into it, you can see jade, water in 5 days, fertilizer in 4 months, and then you can take notes, you can take pictures of their growth. So if you're a plant mom or anything, like, I really do like this because whenever me and my man get a new plant, we're always like, okay, what do we need to do for this? So we have our jade plant, and that's more his plant, and our elephant bush, which is right, you guys can't even see it. But he's chilling. He's growing real big. And then Yucca, which ours is named Ellie. So our little Ellie, needs to be watered in 6 days, cut in 3 weeks, fertilizer in 3 weeks, which I've never done the fertilizer, so I'll be interested to try that. And the cut, I don't know if you guys have yucca plants. You literally just chop it down the middle and then replant it, which just sounds so terrifying. And then I have my aloe vera, my lavender, and my Rose of Jericho that I can easily just get into and read anything about what I need to do. It just won't see it. Okay, yeah. So if I wanted to do all that, I'd have to pay, which I'm not gonna do. But it has how to care for it and stuff, which I think is really useful. And you can search on here for other plants, and I've actually never played with this section, so that's pretty cool. But again, I have the free version. I really like this because it does send me a notification anytime my plants need to be watered, and so we do have a system, but it's just nice to make sure that you're organized and you have everything going good and smoothly. Next thing I have is Skyview Light, and this is free. I've had this for a very long time, and I don't know, here you can see that's my little plant. If it was nighttime, you could see, and a lot of times I'll see the moon, and there will be a really, really bright planet or star, and I'll be okay, is that Venus or is that just a really bright star? And we can just hold this up and it'll tell us, and you can search for the moon and it'll show you it'll give you an arrow and show you where it's at, which I always like when I'm out taking little night walks and stuff. And you can see constellations and everything, so yeah. So I really like that app. It's just I'm a star astrology kind of person, so I just like being able to access that. The next sounds like I had a fucking aneurysm. The next app is called Sun Signs, and I have not really played around with this too much. I had heard good things, and it kind of has a little astrology horoscope, which I don't necessarily love just sun sign horoscopes because I feel there's so much more, and so that's why I like CoStar and you don't rip my pantyhose, please. What was that other one called? The Pattern. That's why I like those two quite a bit. This one's very, very basic, and then you've got a tarot, which I have a tarot app, which we'll get to in a second. That's the only app I've had that I can actually connect to those tarot cards, because I feel that's really important. The other ones I just feel not connected to at all. And then you have a birth chart thing, but you can't really access it unless you buy anything. So honestly, probably gonna delete this app because I just don't feel it's giving me anything that any of my other apps aren't. So, Lou, you're going to rip my pantyhose. Why don't you jump up here and you can join us? Okay. You can join us, but you will need to stand there. Thank you. Good job, you. Okay, you can sit. Just do not rip my pantyhose, please. The next app we have is my moon phase app, which I love this. I use this so many times a week. It just kind of helps you to keep in mind where we're at in the moon phase, and it also has the moon zodiac, and it has a little cycle map to tell you when the new moon's gonna be, when the full moon's gonna be, and we're coming up on a full moon. We're so quick, so soon. It also has a little time reference for where you're at, where it will be golden hour and blue hour. So I feel that's not necessarily super related, but I really like it. I feel it is just nice just because I take a lot of pictures. So yeah, this is just really useful for identifying the moon. Labyrintho. I don't know how to say this. Labyrinthos. That's how I'm saying it. This is my tarot app that I use all the time. It has different kinds of tarot reading, and it has little sections where you can reference and learn. So if I get a card and I'm not super certain on it, or I want to hear a different interpretation, I'll just pull up reference and tarot meaning list, and then you can search or you can go through it and look. I like that. It also has astrology oracle meanings and tarot theory. So I really like this. This is my app. If I'm feeling like I really need a tarot reading and I'm like on the go, I don't have my cards with me, I will pull out this app and use this. So really good tarot app right there. And then of course we have CoStar, which many of you probably know about. I feel like it's the most like known astrology app on the market, I guess. And this is free. I don't pay for this. And you have your chart, which you guys can check out and roast me if you so desire. I like that you can interact with your friends and see your compatibility and stuff. I'm not sure if you can do that on the other app. I haven't tried it, so I don't actually know, but I just have a lot of friends tell me to like add me on CoStar. So feel free to add me on CoStar, guys, if you wanna see. I like that it gives you like a little bit of a breakdown and tells you like who else is dealing with that and stuff. So yeah, I like this a lot. I think it's a good basic one, but if you really want to dive deep, I think the pattern is just really, really good. Mountain tunes, I like really do not use this, but I keep it on me in case I need to do a meditation. And I honestly, when I'm doing a meditation, I'll go to YouTube and just like look up the hertz that I'm trying to, like the vibration I'm trying to go for, and do that. But so yeah, I really don't even know what to say about this app, guys, because I honestly don't use it. But I think I like heard good things about it, so I don't know. It's free, so just try it out, I guess, if you want some mountain tunes. I like that it has like the Tibetan singing bowls and stuff. But the next app, maybe not the next app, but another one maybe, has also singing bowls. But I just bought one, so we're vibing here. This is Headspace, which is I think a fairly popular meditation app. And it has meditation, sleep, move, and focus. But a lot of them are locked because you have to pay for them. And like, listen, I'm not paying for a meditation app. That's just not my move, personally. So I think I used this once or twice when I first got it for like anxiety relief and stuff. But I haven't used it recently. I do kind of like want to get into it, but that's what it looks like. Moving on to the last slide, we have Meditimer, which I have used. And I like this because it gives you like a timer to start before meditation, your starting sound, which you can do singing bowl, gong, and other singing bowls, but I've only done just like the big singing bowl, meditation time, and then a finishing sound. So you really can just turn this on, meditate. You'll know when it begins and you'll know when it ends. So I do like that. It's super simple, like super straightforward, but I enjoy that because I don't, like if I'm going to meditate, I don't need it to be like crazy or anything. You know what I mean? So yeah, the next thing is Sleep Pillow. I've had this, you guys, for years, and I love it so much. It's is it still screen? Okay, cool. I'm a boomer, so I don't even know how to use this phone. But I use this because I love to have storm noises when I like go to bed and sleep and stuff. It just makes me feel really good. Sorry, Lucy's like really trying to snuggle. So the one I have, let me see. I have a mixture of thunderstorm, rain, and I think just wind. But there's like other sounds, like birds and fire. The fire crackling like really freaks me out. I would literally think there's a fire, so I don't even know how people like do that calmly. So I just like a good rainstorm with some like heavy winds. What can I say? I'm from the Midwest. Like, that's what I know. So I really love this app. And then you can set a timer for 15 minutes. Or I honestly just, like, turn it on. And I don't set a timer because I'll turn it off when I wake up. But sometimes it's really hard to wake up because my body is just so used to, like, that sound meaning sleep. So sometimes I'll set, like, a 2-hour timer. Then we've got PlantNet, which I just got this app for identifying plants that I find when I'm like on a walk or something. I haven't posted to it, but you can see how people like post and you can like people can answer them, you can validate. I really don't feel comfortable like validating random plants. I don't feel like I can identify them so easily, but I definitely want to use this for like learning. And then we have Stone, which is basically the same thing, but for crystals. I was looking for an app that I could like scan my crystals and see what they're called, because I really do get a ton of crystals and then I forget what they're called or I can't spell it. This has a very like limited like variety of crystals, so I don't really know. It's not my favorite, but, and it doesn't have, like, it has some really weird ones. It has some basic ones, but it has some that I've never heard of, so I don't know. But I just thought I'd keep it just in case, you know. I want to start like a spreadsheet of like all my crystals so I can keep track of what I have, and I can just like, if I need to grab like for a self-love bath or whatever, I just need to like look at the spreadsheet and see which ones to go for. So that's the goal. And lastly, we have Moonly, which is, I honestly like don't use it too much, but I do think I will enjoy this once I start using it more. It gives us our moon in Aquarius, Monday, like the attributes for Monday as a day, and the colors of the day, which I really do love that. Affirmations, you can pick your rune for the day. Like this is just like an all-encompassing like witchy app, so I like it a lot. I just need to like actually use it because I can't really say that I've used it, but I'm very intrigued by it and I really want to start using it. So yeah, those are my witchy apps that I use. If you guys have like other apps that you use that I did not mention, please like comment them, let me know what they are, because I love like learning. So that's all for me today, you guys. I hope you guys have an awesome week and are doing great. Please feel free to leave video requests in the comments below. I will say, guys, this is brand new information, exciting announcement. I'm doing tarot readings and natal chart readings, as well as just like your big 3 readings. And if you want, I'll put the forms down below. Just fill out the forms and we can do some readings if you guys want. They're also like on my Instagram. If you follow my Instagram, they are in the bio link. So just wanted to let you guys know. Yeah, I will see you guys Monday. Bye guys. Talk to you later. Bye.